Tulum, Quintana Roo, Mexico. This was the site of my next adventure. A beautiful small town along the Caribbean Sea with powdery white sand beaches, crystal clear water, and amazing sunshine almost every day. Getting out into the streets of Tulum, art and Mayan Mexican sculptures could be found everywhere. Swinging along in my hammock outside the Airbnb was how I spent the first few days in Tulum, just enjoying the tropical breeze and the scent of flowers. Check out these coatis. They're raccoon-like mammals found in Central and South America. You see them mostly around the resort areas here in Tulum. Adventure time. I got a chance to cross off a bucket list item, exploring the ancient Mayan ruins of Tulum. This ancient Mayan city dates back to 500 AD, long before the European colonizers arrived. It's estimated that over 1,600 Mayans inhabited this port city. Now the only inhabitants are quite a few iguanas. The view from the top of the cliffs show the Sargasso seaweed problem that's starting to affect the Caribbean. After exploring the ruins in the midday sun, finding shade in the jungle is just what the doctor ordered. Here I am sweating my ass off on my way back to town. But I'm all smiles, guys. It's only a mile hike back to town. And then, of course, there's always some water to go take a swim and cool off. Here I am at La Laguna Canlum. In the center of this lagoon is a cenote, a limestone sinkhole. You could wade out and waste chest-deep water and just cool off and be refreshed. There were even these tiny little fish that would swim up and eat the dead skin off your feet. It's believed that the sand was used by the Mayans here in the lagoon as an exfoliant. They would rub it on their skin and then rinse it off, and then your skin would feel amazingly smooth and soft. Then, of course, there are the cave cenotes. Here I am swimming with some Dutch girls I met. I even had the pleasure of witnessing a Mexican funeral procession. Here I am, window shopping in the markets, taking a closer look at all of the trinkets and souvenirs they had for sale. I gained a greater appreciation for the art here in Mexico. Some of these sculptures blew my mind and took my breath away. We can't talk about the Mexican culture without talking about the food. Here I'm having a seafood ceviche, which was the most delicious thing I ate my entire time in Mexico. This is now number 2 on my favorite foods list, second only to sashimi. I changed it up a bit and moved into a hostel from my Airbnb after the first week. The Weary Traveler Hostel became a home away from home for me. I'd spend my mornings having breakfast out front, watching the village come alive as people made their way to work, sipping on my coffee, and just being really thankful for being here. And this hostel was exactly the right vibe for me. Friendly people, peaceful, quiet, very chill atmosphere. I spent many hours during the day in this pool, just swimming and relaxing, and then getting out and having a cold beer or a shot or two of mezcal. After lunch, I'd sit in these hammocks and swing, hiding from the midday sun. Above my head, this gorgeous tropical tree that would drop orange flowers on my head. But at night, this stage would come alive, courtesy of this beautiful woman. I hosted the bi-weekly karaoke nights at the hostel, where I would sing and perform. But the bigger pleasure was listening to everybody else sing in French, in Spanish, German, even Dutch. Then I met my karaoke partner. This beautiful woman right here. She and I would sing Adele and Whitney Houston duets together. She was also an amazing dancer. I'm not exaggerating when I say that the Weary Traveler Hostel became a home away from home for me. I made some long-term friendships and met some people that I can truly say I love and care about.
Santé, cheers, salud, santé.
I'm fairly certain that by the end of my stay, there were quite a few people that love and care about me too.
¿Qué dicen?
I had to leave Mexico for a few days, but it was a happy occasion. My oldest daughter was graduating from Officers Candidate School and becoming an ensign in the United States Navy. Talk about a proud mom.
Woohoo! Look at that. Did you hear me go woohoo?
Oh no, I was focused on my grandma's that.
I know, you were focused.
Return back to Mexico for one more glorious month. Cancun may be for the parties, but Tulum is where the relaxation is at.